Welcome back, Rathians. We're going to be taking a look at This is the Police 2. I even played the first one, so, yeah, I guess we'll see how we go with this one. But anyway, This is the Police 2. Interpret the law as you see fit in This is the Police 2, the sequel to the acclaimed noir drama This is the Police. Run the Sheriff's Department, manage your cops, investigate, interrogate, and incarcerate, make tough decisions, and try to keep out of prison yourself in this story-driven mixture of adventure, strategy, and turn-based tactical combat. Is it a simulation? A management game? A tactical challenge? A visual novel? A puzzle? It's all of these and more. So, interesting, huh? Yeah, so let's see what it would take to be a police officer in This is the Police 2. Right, okay, here we go. New game then. Right, let's do this. Oh, something's gone down here. Necktie Headquarters. Okay. At approximately 100 hours in the morning, the Sharpwood Police Department received an anonymous call. The source said it knew where we could find the headquarters of the Neckties, a gang of drug traffickers that recently arrived in the town. Anonymous information is rarely reliable. But for Sheriff Wells, shutting down the Neckties was the department's primary goal. So he immediately went to the address indicated, along with 2 other officers for backup. Let's go find the Neckties. Turn 1. Oh, we're turn-based, are we? Oh, okay, I see. So we have 3 characters here. Tutorial summon. Oh, a policeman usually performs 2 actions per turn. Moving a short distance is 1 action. I'm guessing like indicated by the darker, like greeny box or something. All right, anyway. Roger. Hide behind the generator. Any cover makes you almost invisible to the enemy. If they haven't yet raised the alarm, an offender can spot a sheltered cop only if they approach from the side. Okay. So, okay, so it is. And then... Interesting. It's like this style like XCOM, if anyone remembers playing that Alien game. Right. So this is going to be a 2 action movement or something. A cop can spend 2 actions on movement. If a cop runs into a criminal, the cop halts and the action is interrupted. Okay. Do it. Go. All right. Don't stick your head out. Oh, taking cover. Okay. It's more difficult to hit a person hiding behind full cover than someone behind partial cover. Oh, so I see this like shield symbol. It's like half colored in or half shaded. So that's half cover. That's full shaded. So that's full cover as well as this is. Right?
We have visual.
That's what I think anyway. Suspect's turn. Ooh, we gotta wait. Uh-oh, shortcut, you gonna get... Oh, no, it's fine. Oof, that was close. Turn 2. Right. Need to get closer. Wait. If the enemy spots you, then he'll raise the alarm during the turn. If the alarm is raised, cops are visible even if they're behind cover. But cover still makes you a harder target to hit. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like, how do you know that I am there? I mean, yeah, you spot the one that, like they spot to raise the alarm and people know about it, but like the others that are hiding? It means you can't do like a sneaky, like take them on the flank, pincer move, something from the sides and what. Anyway, let's go. Shush me. Just click buttons. Right. Stun the criminal. Whack the criminal with a baton to the head, or he'll raise the alarm and compromise the whole operation. Stunned and wounded criminals don't resist arrest. Well, no, because they're unconscious. All right, smack him. Ooh. Oh, I see. I've got this wheel. Okay. Briefly stuns the criminal. Guaranteed hit. Does not leave marks on the body. Really? Well, I can imagine if I got whacked on the head with this baton, I'd have the huge bump or something.
580.
Right in the face. What? Oh man. Some actions can only be performed if you are standing directly in front of an object. Oh. Arrested criminals remain on the ground and cannot raise the alarm. All right. Right. So if we click him, wants me to arrest them. Try to put the offender in handcuffs. This is easier if they're stunned or wounded. Right. Okay.
On the ground.
On the ground. Get down on the ground. Hands behind your head. Legs up or something. All right. Approach from the other side, right? Perhaps one of the criminals is patrolling behind the minivan. Oh, so he hasn't actually alerted the other folks then? Oh, here they come. Oh, that was it? My turn? Go around the obstacle. Okay. All right.
We have visual.
All right. He's gonna be in half cover, I guess. Shoot with a taser! Cops can carry other non-lethal gear aside from batons. A taser effectively stuns at a distance, but each shot requires a cartridge. Okay, so they have the taser, right? Sometimes batons and knives are not enough. The taser is effective at medium range and stuns the offender for several turns. It may cause pain and shock. Do it! Do it! Execute taser. Right. Oh, is that how, like, that circle around that symbol? I'm guessing that's how many turns that they're going to be knocked out or stunned for, right? Maybe? Possibly? A stunned criminal will be out of it for several turns, so you'll have time to reach the criminal and arrest them. But if the suspect comes to their senses, they immediately raise the alarm. Right, okay, so you run there. Uh-huh. Enemies can not only see you, but also hear you. Ooh. If an offender sees you from afar or hears a suspicious noise, they're sure to leave the post and check the area. All right. Intercept to the lookout. Right, okay. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Stun him. Another way to take down a criminal is to use a pepper spray. Equipment like stun grenades, taser cartridges, shockers, and pepper spray disappear after use. Right? Oh, there's pepper spray. Effectively stuns the criminal. Highly reliable. If the spray gets into eyes, do not attempt to rinse with water. How do you get rid of pepper spray then? I've never actually been pepper sprayed. Has anyone been pepper sprayed? How would you get rid of it? Let me know. All right. Oh, that's sprayed in the face. All right. They had a turn, but they didn't do anything because they're. See, yeah, the circle has gone a bit now. There's a wedge missing, so that's their turn. So they would be in like 3 turns. They would maybe 4. They would be fine again. All right. Right, we're gonna arrest this one. Handcuffs. On the ground. On the ground. Get down on the ground. Put your legs behind your head. There we are. All right, and then that was one move. Hide behind the railroad car, right? You would think people would maybe pick them up and like chuck them in a pile or something. Oh, we're going in. All right, all right. Holy crap! I just realized there's dead bodies all over the place. I just realized. You can look into the next room through a window or take position next to an open door. Don't blunder into the house blind. Oh, that's good. Right. So we're running up to the door then, right? Need to move a little bit closer. That's one turn. And then handcuff the perpetrator. Get on the floor. Yeah, that's right. Handcuff. You down. Stay down. All right, that is down. All right. Turn 5. Go to the window. Oh my gosh, someone's been burned alive. Oh my god. If you still haven't raised the alarm, then the enemy won't see you through the window. Oh, so we'll be crouching, huh?
Roger.
Oh, that was loud.
We have a visual.
Oh, there's a guy in there. Prepare to engage. Right. Oh, is this cop? Right. Run. Is it that bear hanging from a tree? See that? Oh, I can't move the... All right, never mind. Take down the door. Only a policeman with an appropriate perk can pick locks or break down doors. Noise from a broken window or door will attract the enemy's attention. So we're gonna like ram the door then, are we? Is that what that symbol means? Cop active perks. Oh, we get another wheel. Oh. Battering ram. A policeman loudly breaks down a door or window. Do it!
Roger.
Boom! Hey, put your hands up your ass! Or something. Alright, hang on. So shoot the culprit, right? Firearms can kill or disarm a suspect and inflict serious wounds. A wounded person will die in a few moves unless he's evacuated. Gunshots immediately raise the alarm, so think twice. Baby, think twice before opening fire. Okay. Oh, we got a gun. Don't forget to aim before you pull in the trigger. Some parts of the body are harder to hit than others. I was gonna say, do we get to choose then where we hit them? Oh, we're gonna shoot the gun out the hand? The criminal won't be able to shoot, but he will certainly try to escape. Shoot the hand.
Roger.
Oh, shot the gun out the hand. Yeah, that's a good aim. That is a good aim. Oh, he's running now. He's a running.
590.
He's a running. Jimmy the window. Hey, that's what they call me. Jimmy the window, cause I jimmied the window. Alright. Enough of that. Complex. A policeman silently opens a closed window or door, right?
580.
Oh, look at that! Yeah! Seriously injured suspects cannot flee. Oh, they seriously injured then, maybe? Break open the window. Okay. Oh, yeah, ram that window. Boom! This door won't save him. Yeah, and this he has gone. Take position. All right. That's the cop that kicked down the door. This is the I will kick your door in cop, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we got here. Do it.
Roger.
That's your special move. The door slammer. All right. Oh, everyone's going in. Oh no, we don't see what happened next. It's all gone crazy. Blood, gore, guts, death. Happened. Drama. November 21st, apparently.
But today, I wasn't so lucky. I mean, it wasn't just a regular funeral, was it? All Sharpwood showed up. Can you imagine? I had a teacher, Mrs. Dawson. I haven't seen her since the 3rd grade. Figured she'd moved or died. I mean, it's not easy to lose track of someone in this town, right? And today, I'm looking at her in the crowd, all alive and healthy. Imagine, right? And the crowd was huge.
The graphics are pretty
It wasn't
cute.
even a crowd, more like
cool.
a whole river of people. I mean, you look at all of them and you can't even see the end. All the roads were blocked.
I'm guessing we've got bread,
Just thinking.
peanut butter.
It's weird. There's this
Matches,
dead guy
tuna.
who's making it so an alive guy can't get his groceries
Wine.
on time, right? I mean, I just wanted to say,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I really respect Sheriff Wells. He died a hero, right? Ask anyone. Everybody says he's a hero. But I'm just saying, I got a job to do. I don't want to lose it. Nobody wants to lose a job because it's not easy to find a new job in Sharpwood, right? So,
Or anywhere.
The money's right there in front of your nose. Don't bother with the change.
All right, so the courier
Mr. Nash,
and Jack
Thank
Nash.
you.
All right.
I just wanted to say that you don't need to call Mr. Summers. I mean, he'll be yelling at me either way. I deserve it, right? I'm just... Oh, by the way, those cigars you asked about... Caesars, right? Mr. Summers said we normally don't have them in stock, but we can order them. Maybe it'll take a couple of weeks or so, but what's a couple of weeks when it's a quality product, right?
So is
I remember one day I was...
How much of the story of the game is like this?
I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Oh, I hope. I mean, I hope that you won't be leaving too soon. You're like our best customer. Oh, or at least one of our best customers, am I right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of folks are leaving. Even Pale Charlie left, and he's even older than you.
Charlie.
He's 90 or something, maybe even 100. I mean, I'm sure you'll find yourself a decent job, right? I mean, have a good day, Mr. Nash.
Wow. Awkward. I remember there was a few games in the past I played like this. Like back in the 90s, I think, something like that, I think.
Hey, Lily. So we're getting rid of this
With
thing
this
tomorrow?
art style.
What? We do what?
That drawing thing in the hall. We're taking it down tomorrow? I already called Uncle Dimitri. He'll cart it off for us. Might even get a couple of bucks for it.
Whoa. First, it's not a drawing. It's a tapestry, okay? A beautiful work of art. You didn't notice, did you? Second, it's hanging there for a reason. And third, and most important, we're...
Oh, you mean that drawing in the hall? Great. I'll get a hanger tomorrow so we can put the TV up there. Maybe a VCR, too.
A
What do you think?
VCR?
Jesse, we are not taking down
What
the tapestry.
year is this?
TV? That's not a bad idea. Sure, but I was thinking, well, I thought we could put a snack machine here. I'm tired of having to drive 20 minutes over to Bad Ears gas station for smoked cheese in the middle of work. Like I've got nothing better to do, right? As if I,
You see how much space that giant thing takes up? We can put a TV up, an arcade game, probably even a pinball machine.
Oh, pinball
Speaking
machine.
Of which, my son moved in with his wife in Derry, so we've got an extra VCR.
This must be the
Only
90s.
thing is, he took all his videotapes with him. So we
Or
can
80s.
no, tapes are no problem. I've got lots of tapes. Plus, if we tell the guys that everyone's bringing in a couple of movies, then we...
Look, I just need you to...
Hey, what kind of movies you got? All sorts. Bloody Shirt 2, Bloody Shirt 3, Bloody Shirt 4,
Oh, Bloody
Hard
Shirt
Boiled
4
Women,
was the-
Demons on Fifth
was the
Avenue.
best.
And you've got that movie where this pilot is flying around the Earth, but he's running out of fuel over the ocean, so he makes a deal with Satan, and Satan sends him to fight an army of skeletons, and the skeleton general, you can't fuck with him.
Actually sounds like a
that's
pretty
The Wind
decent
Blows
movie.
Into
Probably
Hell,
something I
one
would
of
watch.
my favorites. Goes without saying, that's every man's favorite movie. Am I right or am I right? When I saw him at the end, when the girl throws the sword into the fire, my heart jumped out of my chest.
That's it. Spoil
Betty
it for me
almost
now.
needed to call the ambulance.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Spoil
You
it.
need to take better care of yourself, old man.
I've also got this movie. It's actually a cartoon, but it's for adults, This guy gets the ability to undress people with his mind. So he goes into work, and he
wow.
works in a bank, and his boss is a real bitch. But the bitch has some great boobs, and she calls him
Oh
over.
my god.
Tomorrow. We'll just discuss it tomorrow.
And she says there's some problem with this quarterly report. Some kind of paper got filed in wrong, and he asked, like you sure?
What the hell, Gail? Sit down and get
Okay.
ready to type. We agreed.
Lily, we'll finish that damn letter of yours tomorrow. And if we're lucky, we'll even...
Gail, take off your stupid hat and get back to your desk. I'm the sheriff and you'll do what I say.
Oh, she's
I'm
the sheriff.
Lily, you do know you don't have to be such a bitch, right?
Ooh, burn.
Bad Ears gas station closes in half an hour, so if we don't finish this stupid letter in the next 10 minutes, I'll be out of smokes until the morning. And if that happens, I'll be coming into work in a bad mood tomorrow. And if I come into work in a bad mood,
Just Shut up and type.
Okay. I'm ready. And for God's sake, let's stop taking half an hour on every sentence, okay?
First, read what you've got so far.
Of course, we won't be able to pay you serious money. It's like we won't be able to pay you anything at all. But I hope that you feel the same as me, that the safety of our native town of Sharpwood is a question of duty and honor, and not of material gain.
No, not just the last sentence. Read everything from the beginning.
Lily, come on.
Please don't.
Read it from the top.
Dear Captain Carter, I imagine you've already heard the sad news that has prompted me to write you. I'll be frank. This letter you're holding is a plea for help. The police department of Sharpwood
All right,
was departed.
that's enough. I can't take it anymore. We'll just pick up where we left off.
Kind of sounded like the Muffin
Do
Man.
you think Captain Carter will even read this?
Lily.
Gingerbread Man, sorry, from Shrek.
They got him. The guy from the flower shop, remember? He's one of the neckties. We're sure this time.
Where are they
Oh.
taking him? Are they bringing him here?
They already did. He's here.
Did he have the goods on him? Has he said anything? What does he know?
Well, you want to find out, or you're just going to sit there?
The necktie. Oh, is that the guy that we arrested at the beginning? When we were actually playing the game?
What happened to him?
Well, as far as I understand, he had a hard time getting into the car.
Right. Didn't like getting out of the car either. And he really didn't like the stairs. And when we handcuffed him, wow, that was no fun at all. And then when he sat
Wow, I
down
can
on a
imagine.
chair, he accidentally...
Cut the shit, Charlie.
What? The sheriff asked a direct question, and I'm trying...
Get out! All of you!
Lily, I think it'd be best if you just...
What's the problem, Gail? Isn't it best if the sheriff interrogates important suspects? Isn't it great when the commander takes a personal interest in the work? Don't you think?
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get out of here.
Wow, she has it tough, right? They're just not really listening to her. Okay. Oh, do we get to interrogate them now, huh? Oh, right, okay. Wow, that was quite some time, wasn't it, of watching a story happen. Okay. Like a visual novel part. And now we actually get to choose some things. Wally Melton. I guess that's this dude, right? Yeah. Okay, so we get 3 things to ask. You and your friends lured Sharpwood Sheriff into an ambush and killed him with a bunch of cowards. Like a bunch of cowards. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You and your necktie gang. Can you even imagine how hard we're coming down on you? You from around here, right? I'm sure you heard Sheriff Wells got killed. So what do you know about it? I know it was somebody in your gang that murdered Sheriff Wells. Just tell me who pulled the trigger, and maybe I'll let you go. Ooh, right. So we go in like all guns blazing. We kind of like a bit of elusive question, or we kind of like play a little bit nice, like give him a little bit of hope he might get away. What do you reckon? Right, I'm gonna go with the last one. See, that helps. Even if I knew what you were talking about, I wouldn't tell you nothing. Now, how about a kiss? All the cops around here got lips sweet as you. Okay. Okay, let's talk about something else. The drugs. Where do you keep them? As I understand it, you never keep drugs at your base. Why is that? I'm not leaving here until you tell me where your hideout is. A middle one, yeah. Well, as I understand it, you never keep drugs at your base. Why is that? Don't want to rise to it. Don't want to make it look like he's getting to us. Why do you think I'm going to talk to you? You can't even put 2 and 2 together. You even finished school. Maybe you should go enroll in cooking classes or something. Alright, we didn't get anything out of that.
You could at least hide the suitcase.
What? Oh, this? It's just...
Charlie, shut your trap and get ready to question the suspect.
Okay. Is that his attorney or something?
Lily, I just want
You
to...
do understand, Gail, that this will soon be over. All of this. You understand that, right?
I know, Lily. I know.
What will be over?
I need to finish writing that letter to Captain Carter.
I'm not used to like these visual novel style games like this, you know, and I'm not really directly controlling many things. Like, I get a CGI sequence or animated sequence between, or cutscene between things or whatever, but there's a lot of talking going on.
My name is Bogdan. Are you satisfied with your water supply system? I bet you're not. I am here to solve your problem.
Excuse me,
that
what?
Jack guy
It's
again.
not so nice to run to the toilet outside in the cold, is it? Especially at our age. You go once, you go twice, and by then you've already frozen your butt off. And it's lucky it's the only thing you've frozen off. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Look, listen, this isn't my house. I'm just renting it.
All the better. So the homeowner will pay for everything, while you will enjoy the new toilet in warmth and comfort.
New toilet?
Are you selling toilets? You sell toilets at night?
Don't be silly. We'll replace your whole water system. A new toilet in the house is, well, it's the cherry on the cake. You're right. I'm here a little after hours. Well, you see, our farm is just taking its first
This is a
steps
bit
in
sus,
business,
right?
So I can only visit my customers after I'm done with my day job. But a toilet inside your house is doubly good at night, right? Do understand your needs, sir. I myself have to.
I don't have time for cold callers, unfortunately. I know they've got a job to do, but
when I
if I wanted a thing, I'd go get a thing, you know?
Please go. Just go. I want you to leave.
I know what you're thinking. You think that in such a small house there's simply no room for a toilet. But I assure you, if you just allow me to come in for a moment...
Leave right now. I'm asking you to leave.
I just want to save both of us some time, that's all. I know that you'll change your mind. The next time you need to go in the middle of the night, you'll remember me and think, damn, that guy was right. A toilet in the house is what every adult man needs. So, why don't
I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. Now. Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
That was weird. The suspense. This is just dramatic. Must be suffering from PTSD or something, right? Oh, I was emptying the bullets. All right. Yeah, this must be like in the... I'm guessing we're in like the 80s or something here. Troubled guy. Dear Dylan, Oliver, and Edgar, I'd give anything to be sitting with you on the porch of our old house, smoking a cigar, talking and passing the day. I know you have a lot of questions for me, a lot of unpleasant questions. It's not hard to hear them in my head, but it won't be so easy to find the right answers. See, I can narrate as well. Is it true what they're saying about you? What are we doing here? Oh, are we choosing how we're writing this letter? I guess, huh? My only crime was wanting to take care of myself and my family. I'm just sorry it took me that long. My crime was I trusted the wrong people. I was used and then thrown in the trash. Yeah, I'll do that. For some reason. I don't know. See how it goes. Why did you flee from Freiburg? It's not that I ran away, it's just I needed time to regroup so I could go back and clear my name. Sometimes retreat is the only way to victory. I ran because I didn't want to be killed in prison. The hell is this music, man? I wonder why it's bloody crazy and stops bloody music. I know so much about every influential scoundrel in the city that they would never let me live to see my day in court. Alright, let's do that one, yeah. That sounds good. Why did Mum really leave? Because she decided she wanted to F some 30-year-old insurance agent, and I hope he gave her exactly what she wanted. Sadly, her grandmother once told me that I am too old, that I didn't have any energy, and that's why Lara left. I didn't really understand what she meant at the time, but now it seems to me she hit the nail on the head. So, he married a younger woman. Let's be honest. Sometimes it's better to be brutally honest, right? I guess. It depends on what the relationship is like with the mom. If they have a good relationship with the mom, then you don't belittle the mom, right? But if, I don't know. Yeah. Did you have some affair on the side too? I wouldn't say that. For one thing, you mother had already left. You mother? And it's strange to call a relationship between two people an affair if they only talked on the phone and never met. It was your mother who had the affair. Everything that happened to me later was just an amusement, a naive love fantasy that never became a reality. In any case, it's over. My amusement wants to put me in jail. Yeah, there we go. Let's do the top one. Why did you get in bed with the mafia? I didn't go to them. They left me no choice. When they threatened to hang your children's heads from a chandelier, you do exactly what they'll ask of you. No hesitation, no questions. I got in with them because the mafia can't be defeated, only controlled. And looking at how well I controlled crime in Freiburg, I'd say I managed things pretty well. No, top one. I wonder if this is like setting the precedence for like the game as it goes, like you kind of like creating your character, so to speak. Did you kill people? I never killed anyone. I have many vices, but I'm no killer. I didn't kill anyone with my own two hands, but I gave orders that led to some deaths. Sometimes these were bad people, sometimes not so much. It's up to you to whether you think that makes me a killer. Well, yeah, that one, I guess. How is your health? Yeah, I feel like I'm creating a character here. I feel good despite partying with your mother. A parting, not partying. I feel good despite parting with your mother, fleeing from the feds and surviving 2 comas. One thing I know for sure, I won't survive a 3rd. I'm not complaining, but I'm lonely. I'm afraid I'm not going to make any new friends here. Either way, new friends at my age won't lead anywhere except another funeral. I don't really know where it's going with these, but I'll go with the second one. I'm guessing we're a loner, but we have good health. I don't know. Why didn't you just retire? I catch criminals, that's all I know. It's all I'm good at. I didn't retire because I loved my job and I wasn't too old to keep doing it. Well, because I had nothing else to do. All I had left was an empty house and a dirty barn. What was I gonna do? Farming? All my tools rusted a long time ago. After a week of retirement like that, I would have put a bullet in my forehead. Top one. Yeah. It catches criminals, that's all he knows. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid I'll be caught, locked in a cage, and put on display like a circus freak. And the only power I'll have left is to bash my sculling on the bars of my cell. I'm afraid I won't have a chance to clear my name or even explain myself. Before the law, before Freeburg, and most importantly, for you. You deserve an explanation the most. That's why I'm writing this letter. Yeah, that one. Okay. What are you planning to do next? I've changed a lot. Though predictability is still not among my vices. I know I have to do something. The only question is how far I have to go. I can't tell you. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that even I don't know what I'll have to decide 10 seconds from now. Yeah, that one. We're just undecided. Is that it? We done with the letter? And some money? And a drink.
Ha! We could hardly shut the guy up. He wasn't so tough. I didn't even get to the Phase 3. Phase 3 is where
we don't have a lot of time. They're moving their headquarters, but we should be able
Oh, so
to
the guy was a professional, he got an
It's north of
interrogator.
here, the old summer camp. But they never keep the goods at their headquarters. They always use a different place, usually an isolated house on the outskirts. Most of the time, these places have random tenants who don't even suspect that there's anything hidden under their floorboards. That way, the drugs can never be linked back to the neckties or the neckties to the drugs. You remember that little tavern called Frissetti? We went drinking there after graduation and broke that big mirror. Mr. Blaine's converted it into a house, and now he rents it out for almost nothing. 2 weeks ago, an old man moved in, and under his floorboards, there's 27 kilograms of heroin.
I'm starting to think that guy is leading us around by the nose. I bet there's 4 or 5 armed guys in the house.
That's supposed to be
But you said
funny.
It's a small place, right? Well, I bet there's 2 at least. I don't believe they just left the stuff under some old man's floorboards. Even if there is an old man living there, I bet he's in on it. Hey,
Wow,
maybe
he's
the old
really
man
suspicious
was just
type.
a nickname. What do you think? I bet he's a right cutthroat, hunkered down there, ready to ambush us. Maybe he already...
Well, you and Corey, go check it out. Take 2 cars in case it's not just an old man living in the house. Whoever you find there, bring them in. And don't forget about the heroin. Rest of you will come with me to storm their headquarters. Sound good to you, Lily?
Okay. Did she even make a decision? Alright, finally! Do we actually get to play the bloody game? Oh my god, what a long-ass winded intro! Dude, it's like 40, I don't know, like 35 minutes into the game or something like now. And we're just getting here. Damn. Yeah. All events that require your attention are displayed on the Sharpwood map and by a card on the call list. Alright. Alright, so that's the call list. So that's the same one, right? So I click that. It's the same as clicking the icon, right? 600 stars. Each call has a minimum professionalism requirement. To ensure that your cops can go on a call, their overall professionalism must meet the minimum required by the call. Alright. That's a weird way of doing things. You can't... You're a cop, but you can't go to somewhere unless you have the right amount number. Pozzetti Tavern. The Neckties are hiding a large batch of heroin in a house on the outskirts. Currently, that house is being rented by some old man. He's probably working with the ties and watching the goods. So we have Fletcher and Bello. Right, okay. Oh, I can see. Oh, I clicked them. Right, alright. Okay. Oh, I see. So they are, oh, right click shows their stuff. Right, okay. So they have a rating, professionalism rating associated with them, and adding those up indicates whether or not we can actually go. If there's enough professionalism amongst them to go do the mission. I guess that's how it goes, right? Oh, sending them out. Yeah. See, I like this bit, but I mean, that whole intro thing. Oh my god. Yeah. Not sure about that. Oh, that's the guy that was showing at the beginning, right? This old man. Oh, I wonder if that salesperson was really the neckties, just kind of like scooping out the place.
Report Sheriff's Department. No. Look at this. Well, just look, Corey. You couldn't find anyone better to watch the goods? Oh, they just didn't bother. Or are we missing something? What do you think, Corey? Think we're missing something? Huh? Is there some kind of special meaning to the fact that we've got drunk, dirty grandpa here, sitting in the shack watching the goods? Maybe we need to crack the code here, huh?
Well, any ideas where they hid the powder?
How about you look around while I... while I interrogate the suspect, huh?
Wow, this guy's a piece of work, right?
You. What's your name, old man?
Boyd.
What did you say, old man? You need to answer nice and clear when a police officer speaks to you.
My name is Nash. Warren Nash.
I'll tell you something, Warren Nash. 15 years on the force. I've seen all sorts of dirty shits. This town isn't exactly upscale, in case you haven't noticed. I've caught thieves, caught rapists, murderers, and
this guy has issues.
Traffickers. All part of the job, you know? I'm doing my job. Nice and easy, like a professional.
Oh, yeah, this looks like professional. This is so professional here.
This filth, you don't make it easy to be easy. Filth like you drives me up the wall. With scum like you, I just can't keep up the cold-blooded professional attitude. I just can't. You know why, Warren? Because... Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. I'll be just a second, all right?
Shit, Charlie, what the hell? Do you want...
Corey, just look for the fucking drugs while I'm busy with the fucking suspect, okay? So, Warren, filthy things like you drive
I don't know about
me
you, but I
nuts.
feel my
'Cause you
anger
think
like
that we'll never catch
bubbling
up,
up
with
right now. In
You
this
think
guy.
the police can't do anything. You think we just rescue cats from trees and help old ladies carry their bags up to the porch. You think, you believe, you really believe that we'll never get to you, so you don't even have to try. You taking good care of the goods here, Warren? You ready for us here, Warren? Just waiting in ambush, Warren? You did fucking nothing, Warren! Fucking nothing! Because you thought we'd never come. But here I am, Warren. Here I am! What are you gonna do now, Warren? What's the big plan, Warren?
Hey, I think I found something.
You hear that, Warren? He found something. Next time, hide it better.
Oh, wow.
Well, this looks like 27 keys of heroin to you?
I would say there's somewhere between 26 and 28 keys.
Well,
All right.
Well, that sounds like 27.
Right? Yep. Yep, looks like 27. So what are we thinking here? You load it up in the car and I'll pack up the old man. And any of this other junk we might need.
Wow. Talk about brutality. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm done with this game right now. I'm sorry, this just is not a game for me at all. I'm just like bored. I don't know. You was like, I just don't like these types of games where I have to sit through like so much story and I'm not like in control of many things at all. You know, yeah, unfortunately, just not my cup of tea at all. But if this is like your thing and you played the first one and you like these types of games, then hey, awesome for you. You know, I have a blast with it. You know, if it was like I'm like it's a tycoon or something like that. You know, I'm like guiding the police. You know, I'm you see that the map after like 35 minutes of playing that map that I came across, if that was like the main part of the game and you know I got to choose what we sent the officers to go and investigate and do, and then we're like it kind of flicks into maybe a quick CGI thing of what's going on or something, but then you have to control them going in and whatever. That'd be, you know, strategic and very, the gameplay were pretty cool and stuff like that, and you continue, but I'm just not digging the whole story thing. So this game, not for me, doesn't get recommended from myself, but hey, there you go. This is The Police 2. If you want to go grab it, go check it out. Anyway, that's enough for me to this one. Thanks so much for watching. I stream Monday through Thursday from 1 p.m. London time over on twitch.tv/MightyWrath, where I do play a whole bunch of different games. Usually that actually have gameplay. I actually do stuff. You can come see my face and all that type of jazz and come and chat with me live. But yes, okay, that's enough. Until next time, stay awesome, stay safe, and stay mighty. All right, let's go find something decent to play. What we got? Mega Aquarium. I'll watch some.